Hey guys, it's Stefan. Welcome to the first episode of the Final Fantasy Let's Play. Today, we're going to start off by making our character, doing our first introductory quest. This episode is going to be longer than most, mostly because who would want to watch one episode just for the sake of seeing character creation? I personally wouldn't. So what we're thinking is, I always play females in every game I play. Now the question is, what type of female do we want to play? That is a big question. My main character is an Aura, and I don't think I'll play another Aura, so we'll think about maybe playing. No, I've done the Mikote before, but we could consider that. But for this Let's Play, I'm thinking this is basically the human race. And obviously you can read the text over here. Sorry about that. So yeah, you can read the text of their story a little bit. I'm not going to read through it too much. I'm just going to keep going. You guys can pause and read it. So one thing we're going to do for this Let's Play is I am not going to read all the dialogue. I considered it at first, but then I considered not to do it. Do we want to do... Now I'm thinking, do we actually want to go... Do we want to go to... do we maybe want to play a row? No, I don't think we're doing that. I think we're doing a here female with a clan. Either Highlander. They are a rare sight, which is true. I think we'll do that. They look pretty beefy. So with a height, I think we do like 185. That's about the same as me. Or, you know, we'll obviously do chiseled because that's me IRL XD. No, not really. And as with every character I will ever play that has this option, always, every time. Let's see. We're gonna be. I think this here is pretty good. That's pretty representative of me. So hairstyles I like the hairstyles that, you know, if I was a girl, which I'm not, but if I was, something like this but with a little bit longer hair. I want, you know, have a little bit in your face kind of thing, you know. That's what I like personally. I don't know what other people like, but that's what I like. And I think that maybe we'll just do this one. This one doesn't look half bad. This one's actually pretty good. Alright, we'll do that. I think so, yeah. So hair color. I'm a big fan of kind of like silvery color like this. And I think we're gonna do that. I really like that kind of hair color. So the face, let's see. This is like kind of an angry looking face and I kind of like that. At the same time, I think this one here looks pretty good too. We'll see. Let me go back to hairstyle real quick. I do like this kind of hair too, but I'm worried about clipping when it comes to gear and such. So for now, we'll leave it. Let's take a look through this again. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's actually I kind of like this as well. It's not. I wish I could change the length of like parts of their hair, like with Black Desert, you can customize that a lot more, but I don't like the game Black Desert Online for many reasons. I didn't give it too much of a try, but it wasn't too interesting to me. Yeah, I think we'll keep this actually. This seems pretty good. I think we'll keep this face and the jaw. Let's see. I think the jaw we have now is fine, honestly. It's not ideal, maybe, but I think we'll do one of these. This one's good. I wanted to look a little bit angry. Normal iris size, and I want kind of bluish like mine. That's what I want with the eyes. The eyebrows, we'll keep them as they are. They're fine. I think the nose is pretty fine as well, I think. Well, maybe this one actually. This one's not bad. This one's pretty good. So with the mouse, I think the mouse she's got right now is fine. Lip color, let's see, do we want to go a little bit, maybe a little bit more red, like that, a bit too, maybe there, maybe we're looking good. Let's see, here, this seems pretty good. So, facial features, I want that in her face. Tattoos, no. This is fine, we're not gonna use any tattoos. Don't think we'll do any face paint for the most part. I like having the face all pure, you know. So we'll keep it as it is, like this. With the voice, I tend to like the ones at like 11 roughly. We'll see. Sounds like she's trying to take a dump. You know what, we'll go for that. We'll save this appearance data for, you know, in case I lose it. Anyway, so I'm gonna say 9, well, let's see, it's the 12th today as I'm recording, 12th of March. So let's do the 12th of March. Let's do that. Confirm. I like Halone and I like Ralgar, but I'll let you guys read through them if you've never seen this. So, Goddess of War, you can pause and read if you want to. Goddess of Love and Keeper of the Moon. God of Knowledge. Goddess of Fate. Goddess of Navigation. God of Travelers. God of Arts. God of Destruction. That's pretty cool. Goddess of Inquiry. God of Commerce. Goddess of Abundance. And God of Time. I think we'll do Haloni. I think that's what we want. Let's do that. So now the class. Obviously the job, this is what we look like if we take a certain job. And so if you're new to Final Fantasy and you don't know, your first choice of class is where you start. This game doesn't do race start locations, it does a class start locations. As you can see, I really want to play a Lancer, but I think for the sake of this playthrough I'm actually going to play a tank. And if we get requests to play anything else in the future, then I'll do that. But I think I'm gonna play a gladiator. I'm gonna start this one off on an increased experience bonus. I will probably move this to my main server eventually. The reason I'm doing this is because I want to try to get through all the expansions and stuff before, you know, Shadowbringers comes out, and I obviously will do a Let's Play on Shadowbringers as well. So I'm hoping I could get there before we get into any sort of situation with like, if you want to do side quests, that's fine. I personally don't like them. I kind of leave them for secondary classes a lot of the time. So we'll be doing that. So I think for the sake of the XP, yeah, because some parts of the main story you get XP locked, like you need to certain level, and I don't want to deal with that, honestly. Bertliana Dalbach, that's actually a really cool name. I really like that, actually. Can we? Oh my. Oh, we can't on Lich right now. Let's go back. Let's see. Homeworld. Can we not make one here? That's unfortunate. We'll give it another go. We'll give it another go. New characters cannot be made on this world at this time. All right. Well, that's kind of a really sad. So I'll cut the recording here and just wait until we can do this. Sorry guys, I was hoping I would be recording early enough in the day that it would let me do this, but apparently the world is kind of full. Let's give this one more refresh. Yeah, you see Lich is locked. What I don't like is, in this instance, I have a character on Lich already, and the fact that I cannot create an alternative character there is really frustrating. So anyway, I'll cut the video here and we'll go back once I can get to that world. Alright, so we're back. I got to on the other XP world, so I decided I'll just take that. Orilda's Blackthorn is taken. That's unfortunate. Eilina Burn. That's also taken. Every name is taken. I'm very not creative when it comes to names, so I really need to use the auto or randomize. Fordola Westmore. That's also taken. I feel like every name is going to be taken. So how about we do Alice Royal. Alright, we're done with this. We're gonna do one of the names I did for one of my other playthroughs. This is the name we might... I forgot what it was. Was it like this? Was it... I can't type, by the way. Gua Karlu. That is not taken. So I changed that around a little bit of the face, but it's for the most part the same. So, enjoy the cutscene. I'll not skip any cutscenes, obviously. I'll let you guys watch all of them.
Here. Here. Feel.
Anyway, guys, so that was the cutscene. I'm not going to voice over a lot of the dialogue. I'll try not to skip it too quickly and let you guys read most of it. So the reason we chose a gladiator is that a big part of the main story in this game has dungeons and boss fights that you need to queue up for. And for the sake of speeding it up, on my main character, I had someone to help me queue through it, but I know nobody on this server. So I figured I would pick a tank and try to do most of it myself with the queues. That being said, I am new to tanking in Final Fantasy XIV, and I will probably make mistakes, as you know, we can imagine. What's all this about? That's a good question. Also, I have never started in Ul'dah before. So yeah, that's gonna give us a little bit of the first 15 levels is gonna be pretty unique to me because I've never ever started here before. So that's gonna be really cool. Oh yeah, I don't have auto skip with the dialogues on. So they're looking through our stuffs. I'm just an honest peddler, friend, so don't be too disappointed if you don't find nothing, eh? Okay, I'm never doing that again. Mind your tongue, old man, lest I cut it out. I'm not gonna read all of it, but I'll read some. For the sake of fun. Sir, look, Somnus. Honest peddler, was it? Since when do honest peddlers deal in prohibited herbs? You're in a lot of trouble, old man. You'll rot in a dungeon. No, he won't. You'll be fine. Business as usual. I've never seen this on this side. It's a bit different where I started my other character. Well, this isn't different. This is pretty much the same. It's just different beast tribe attacking. The Amalja, they're a beast tribe. Guy's running for his life. Seven hell, consider this a warning. Now go, all of you. So if anyone has played through this game before, you will recognize those two people with us in the carriage. I'm not going to say any more than that. We'll get to know them later. Phew, that kind of excitement ain't good for the heart. It's true. You be careful around them brass blades, lass. Bastards will have the shirt off your back if they fancy it. Please no. Like common bandits, they're just less honest. Thank the gods for sending some beastmen to the rescue, eh? Hey, seeing as we've all still got a long ride ahead, you mind keeping me company till we arrive? Them young ones, I'm gonna pronounce it young ones, don't care much for conversation, see? I recognize them. Brent's the name, and Pedlin's betrayed. I am one of them new adventurers. It's true. What was it that first attracted you to it? We're a tank. We're a paladin, gladiator. Let's say glory, I think. Let's do. I've heard that there's like the answer you give there will give you he gives you a different ring depending on your answer. I haven't really looked into it, so I don't really care much. Want to report to the Adventurers Guild? This is true. You can find out everything you need to know about the adventure and business in there. That is also true. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. This is true, Brent. By the by, is this your first trip to Ul'dah? This is not my first trip to Ul'dah. No. Definitely not. Ul'dah is ruled by the Sultana in name, but as most folk know, the Syndicate holds all the real power. Them and then monetarist cronies would happily get rid of her grace altogether. But that won't happen while she still commands the loyalty of the royalists, and the royalists are nothing if not loyal. It's too much dialogue already. Those factions have long fought over power, throwing the weight of their wealth against each other, and they show no sign of stopping. This is true. Of course, the lizardmen, that's the Amalja, couldn't care less about Ul'dah politics. They have their own interests, see, and they ain't afraid to use force to serve them. I'm reading some dialogue. I'm not going to read all of it. There's literally like 900,000 lines of text in the dialogue in the vanilla version with the 2 expansions. There's way too much of it. Need breed and profit, and though it shames me to say it, I'm inclined to agree. Ah, at long last. Behold Ul'dah, jewel of Thanalan, where folk turn sand into gold.
Deep in the sun-baked south, surrounded by the shifting sands of an endless desert, she rises. A solitary rose amidst the dust and rock, a symbol of defiance. Her name, Ul'dah. Even with the coming of the 7th Umbral Era, hope springs eternal for the mongers and merchants who vie for lost fortunes in this bustling oasis. As the twin faces of Nold Thal maintain their vigil over all that has been and shall be, the present proffers a brave soul. One whose arrival could mark the beginning of a new era of prosperity for the realm.
Here's where we part way, lass. This is true. I'm off to the market. Okay. Here, I want you to have this by way of putting up with me prattle. Okay, I don't speak such languages, but fair enough, dude. I think that means speaking up with his, or like handling his, you know, chatter. Okay, he wants us to get famous. That I can do.
May the traders nurture our fortunes as they kindle the flames which burn within us all. For by fire are we reborn.
Oi, venture over here. Who the hell are you? I am in you. Fresh off the carriage by any chance? How can I tell? Wow. What good dialogue there. Plus my extreme good voice acting. Womened. Womened? Womened, yes. My business is knowing every bugger else's. Now then, what if I was to offer you some invaluable advice by way of welcome to our fair city? Free of charge even, just as once. Like, yeah, that would be nice. Except I probably know everything you're about to tell, but I mean, it would be nice for the people watching. Alright guys, so we wish to use a mouse and keyboard. This is correct. So right now I'm going to fix up my UI and stop the recording, fix up my UI, and then we'll continue on. Okay, everything is set up, so let's go and do our first quest here. Explain to anyone with eyes that you don't know your way around here. Yes, we will probably get lost. Sorry, I had to move my mic a little bit, it was in my way. You might have heard a little bit of a clink. And then we're going into the Adventurers Guild. Hell to the yes, brothers. Use the duty list. Possible. So, she is going to send us off on a couple of journeys. First of all, we do not appear to have Aetherides yet, I guess. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. Anyway, we'll go hand in this quest. Yes, I'm aware of all of these. I should probably disable them. We get a little bit of a cutscene. Again, I'm going to skim through things this kind of fast. I don't want to linger too long. Early on, there isn't much going on in the story. This is Momodi, though. She is the best. Come to the right place for the Adventurers Guild. Name's Momodi. You own this place. Okay, that's nice. You also manage the Adventurers Guild in Uldal. So that's her job, looking after people like me. This is probably true, actually. It's like breaking the fourth wall, kind of. Ooh, forever now. Okay. Then there's the Garlean Empire. Okay. We got those. Oh. Hello. Hi. 18 plus video now. It was like the end of the world had come at last. Damn. But then things begin to get foggy. Everyone's got their own version of what happened next, some of them 2 or 3. You'd think people would remember something like that, but the fact is they don't. Nobody does. There's one thing the survivors agree on, though: the part played by a band of adventurers who laid down their lives for a realm that wasn't their own. They fought valiantly, and like so many others, they never returned. Deeds worth remembering, I'm sure you'll agree. It's just a shame our recollection of those brave heroes are as jumbled as those of the calamity itself. Whenever we try to call their faces to mind, it's like they're standing between us and the midday sun, permanently silhouette? Yeah, well, I don't want to try to pronounce that. I'll bet that sounds poetic to you, doesn't it? Well, it's not. It's bloody infuriating. But even if we can't remember them, we'll not let them be forgotten. That makes no sense, and so we call them Warriors of Light. And they'll forever stand as a shining example of what adventurers can achieve, and that's why I welcome new arrivals like yourself to our fair city. All I ask is that you lend a helping hand and try to leave Ulda in a better state than you found her. If you can promise that, I'll be happy to let you join the guild. Sure thing, Momodi, I'm down. Alright then. Promise is a promise then. I'm counting on your help to put the past behind us. We need people working, spending, bickering like the old days. And a happy, prosperous Ulda means more business for the quicksand too. Any road, let's make this official. Go ahead and write your name in the register as neat as you can. That is my name, Gua Carlo. That's us, boys. That is us. Alright, Miss Carlo, on behalf of the Adventurers Guild, I officially... Please, sir, be merciful. 12 is my witness. I swear to you, I'll bring you your money. Oh, it's this little twat. Said even a merciful god might be driven to vengeance if Christ blasphemed. Okay. He's a gambler. Well, ain't that a sorry sight? Nor an uncommon one, if I'm honest. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, I doubt you'll end up like him. Yeah, let's hope so. Just the same, if you ever need a bit of advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Just don't go bothering me every time you stub your bloody toe, alright? Of course, I do enjoy hearing the lady muse on the many manhoods of her acquaintance from time to time. Any road, welcome to Ulda Gua. That name fits. It's pretty nice. Take a moment to catch your breath. Yeah, I need it. Anyway, let's see what we got. That is a quest handed. That's the Adventurers Guild in all its glory. You're taken, listen well to the wisdom. Okay. I don't need this to be shown. So let's talk to Mamodi. Oh, here we go, another cutscene. Before you go charging off to find your fortune, I have a few basic tasks I'd like you to perform as to help you get to know the place. First of all, I want you to visit the Aetheryte Plaza. To get there, head west from here till you reach Emerald Avenue, then look to the north. You should see a giant floating crystal called an Aetheryte. If it weren't for Aetherites, traveling around the Eorzea would be a damn sight or more troublesome than it is. Of course, you need to attune to them before you can use them. So be sure to do that with the one in the plaza. You ever attuned with an Aetherite before, Gua? If not, just lay your hand on the thing and you'll see what I mean. When you've done that, I want you to pay a visit to the Gladiators Guild over at the Coliseum. Assuming the sword ain't just for show, you might consider training there. Finally, I want you to visit the Sapphire Avenue Exchange over on the steps of Thal. Goods from all across the Eorzea and beyond turn up there every day. You'll have no trouble finding armor, weapons, or anything else a fledgling adventurer like yourself might need. You might say that everything's for sale here in Ulda as long as you've got the guild. Just make sure you don't pay more than you ought. There's plenty as won't scruple to swindle unsuspecting foreigners like yourself, especially if they think no one's looking out for their best interest. Which is why I'm giving you this letter. When you visit the exchange, find a gentleman named Sisorga and give it to him. He'll be happy to tell you about the markets once he's read it. Okay. There's some good people as well, okay? A lot of folk are lured to the city by the promise of wealth and power. What many of them fail to realize is that instead of chasing after Gil, they ought to be making friends. Hell yeah. Let it be known that you're willing to give as much as you get, and opportunities will come your way. Okay. Alright. Just letting us know not to go super poor. There's a lot of dialogue here. So, as you can see, we got an XP bonus of 100% because of the server we picked. So we need to talk to this guy. But we don't need to. This is just like letting you know that there are mentors out there. Like there, like so if you look at my like little thing by my name, that kind of just means I'm new. And then there are people, I could see one, but most people on these servers are probably new because this is the server for new players that gives you bonus experience and such. Anyway, I'm gonna speed everything up. Actually, I'll just cut while I'm gathering all the Aetherites and stuff, because I'm gonna gather them all because I do know some tricks that will help us out. Actually, I'll just keep the recording on and I'll just speed it up a little bit. Oh, well, here we go. Yes, we have. $100,000 guilt? No, trolling me. Mother effer. This is they're just explaining this is how you teleport. I'm not really gonna read through all of this. It's literally just explaining we go through the ether and we can teleport, and it will cost us gil for some reason. Probably taxes. It's always taxes. Anyway, I'll go back to collecting the aetherites. So, I'm kind of just wondering if I missed one. I feel like I got them all, but is there one, like... I'm not seeing it. Let's see, hold up real quick. You can do... I can do that. I feel like I had all of them. Ah, I forgot there's one up here as well. Alright, we'll go get that one later. So we'll just record from now. Anyway, so we'll, what was I doing? Oh. This was supposed to... Yeah. Alright, so we're supposed to talk to this person. This person's just gonna explain, what the market... This is, like, kind of pointless. He's teaching us things that we really don't care about. It's just how the market boards work and stuff, and I think I'll honestly I'll probably just skip this one. This one's very pointless. It just tells you kind of like tells you like how the market boards work, and you know, like there's taxes and stuff, and it costs different based on where you buy it from. So if someone's selling it from another city and you buy it in this city, there's like an extra fee. Before I do all of that though, I need a mailbox, and there is, I feel like there is, yeah. There's supposed to be a mailbox. Where is the mailbox? Ah, it's over there. Alright, we'll go get that in a second. Because I do have some collector's edition rewards and such. So, this is just... I forgot that I was actually recording, and I kind of just skipped everything, but... we'll take those. Yes, we will join the Gladiators Guild. For your enrollment can be considered, you must first present yourself to First Sword Milla, seek her out, and obtain her approval. That I will do. Sorry for skipping so much, guys. It was like kind of an accident. I kind of forgot. I heard Lulutsu, so you're Guwa Karlun. Tis a strong strong name. On behalf of the Gladiators Guild, allow me to welcome you. I am Milla, Guildmaster here. So you wish to study our arts? I presume you have your reasons for choosing the sword over all other weapons. Perhaps you think it is easiest to learn. Sword is a simple weapon, but to wield a blade well is anything but simple. For every Colosseum champion to emerge from our ranks, there have been countless disappointments who failed to achieve greatness. Bear that in mind before you answer me, Guo, for I did not ask this question lightly. Have you the strength to live by the sword? And if it be your fate, die by it? Yes. Yes, I do. That is what we do over here. We will gouge your aptitude for the sword. I'll find plenty of things. Yes, I will go kill those. But first, we are going to go to the Adventurers Guild real quick. And this is where we want to get all of these. But the question is, what I want to do first is, where I am right now, I can go up here, I think. I think I'm going right. Ul'dah is my least unknown city, but I believe this is the way I want to go. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so there's two things to get from here. And then we'll go back and teleport around. We'll go get this one here, and this is a good practice to get into. If you're starting this game and you get to a new city or something, do this. The first thing you do this in every city. There's reasons for it, but one of them is that you get 2 or 3 extra teleports to the zones around the city, which makes it very beneficial. That is very beneficial indeed. So yeah. Go in hand. After we get this one, we should be good to go. Should get a little pop-up now that we've got them all. There you go. See, now I get, you know, 2 extra teleports to certain areas around. See, I got 3 in here, so that's definitely beneficial. So now you have actually I think I got 4. So now there's reasons to have these. They're very good. So before I hand this in, I'm actually gonna go and get my mailbox, because I do have an XP earring, which is pretty cool because it's, you know, beneficial. It's a collector's edition kind of stuff. So I'll talk to the delivery Moogle, and I can tell you that the dialogue of this, if I could actually collect my mail, I'm so hungry right now. So let's so I have a lot of these. Let's see. We want this Fantasia in case we want to change our appearance. These are seasonal uniforms. I don't think I'll probably take most of it right now. What does this even look like? I'm kind of curious now. This is a mountain stuff. I don't really care. This is what we want though. This is the earring that we want. So what we can do now is we can our character, the earring, put that on, and then we can learn this minion, I guess, and learn the baby gremlin as well. Oh yeah, I need to make sure I fix this and make it show. I'll do that. Actually, I'll do that real quick. It would be in inventory, open all. There you go. That would be it. And then if we open, yeah, there we go. That's what we want. So anyway, let's go hand in our quest now and probably end the video there, because this actually took a lot longer than I thought it would. And so there are going to be some parts of this series that I will properly cut out certain parts for the sake of grind. Like, there are so many grinds in this game, there are some that I'll just leave out. I did not get lost much. So, explore like you've got a purpose, eh? Work hard, make money, and spend it. That's the plan, Mamodi. That's the plan. So now you'll see here that we cannot take the next one until we are level 4. So because I do know how this works, and we can go to Central Thanalan. But we will do that next episode. And so I salute you. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, throw a like on it, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.